We have been travelling the lower South Island in our Hymer camper van. We're just leaving Hampden. Our first stop is the quaint seaside village of Moeraki. Then we headed over to the Moeraki lighthouse, which has included a path down to some stunning wildlife on the point. It's only a few kilometres south from there, and we get to a stunning beach, freedom camping area, before we head home to Dunedin. We're just cruising, and we welcome you along for the ride. Welcome back. If you watched our last episode, you would have seen us at Hampden, and we're now just moving a short distance down the road to a wonderful little seaside fishing village, which is at the other end of the beach where we've just been staying. We've just popped round to the wee village of Moeraki. This was Fleur's place. Many people used to come here for meals and coffees, but it's all closed up now. Moeraki is historically a Maori area where fishing and pa and people lived, and then the early whalers came up. 1837, seemingly catching 22 whales off the coast of Moeraki after setting up a whaling station, and then on to 1870 where they thought it could be a main port for the North Otago region. They set up a railway line which only really lasted 2 years because of the land subsidence. We're viewing spot.
Yeah. So those of you who might know Fleur's, it's all closed up at the moment. So we're just sitting on the edge of the outside area, and we've spotted these seals coming in. Quite cool wildlife. So we're just leaving Fleur's place and we're off to the Moeraki lighthouse. We thought we'd have a wander. It's all closed up here. It's all a bit sad really, but there's lots of new houses being built. Here we are on the Moeraki Lighthouse Road. Half of it was tar seal and now we're on the gravel part. I've been here a number of years ago, but part of the fun of having time off is we've got the time to explore these areas, so we're taking the opportunity today to check it out.
Well, the road's a wee bit shaky in places, but plenty wide enough for 2 cars to pass. You don't have to go far for the lighthouse, do you?
As we walk through the bushes, quite good to provide a toilet here. All those eco ones, but you know, here we are just walking down to the lighthouse. Russell just about banged his head on a tree because he's walking backwards. Oh, this is it.
This is it. You can give us our history lesson if you like.
Yeah. This lighthouse shone for the first time on the 22nd of April 1878. It was built following several accidents on the dangerous reefs around the area and to make the region safer for ships that sailed on their way to Port Chalmers, Dunedin. It's 8 metres high and 58 metres above sea level. The light flashes on and off for 6 seconds and can be seen for 10 nautical miles or 18 kilometres away.
Okay, so this is the walking track
To the neck.
down to the neck to the wildlife viewing area. It's quite a good track actually. It's all been put in recently, and they've been planting up the side here with tussocks and things. And I'll just give you a view down to where we're going. brother took me out here fishing once, out to the end, but you can only really come out when the water's very calm. So it's quite dangerous fishing off the rocks on this point.
Amanda has made herself comfortable to sit and watch the seals playing in the bay below her. If you're looking for a great thing to do, I'd definitely say head yourself out to the lighthouse and wander down to this wildlife viewing area. It's all free. Anyway, we'll head back to the van and head to our next destination stop, which is just across the bay where you're looking now. You can see the lighthouse if you look carefully up the top there where we're going to walk back to.
We've just left Moeraki and we're heading towards Dunedin, 78 k's, but on the way we're going to have a night at, there's one of these couple of freedom spots along here. You can stay 3 nights, so.
So I'll just take you outside and show you our beach park up.
And this is our view from the front window.
So if you look in the distance there, you'll see the lighthouse and the viewing area to the right hand side on the point where we saw the seals. Whenever you drive down beside this beach, there's one thing I've always noticed, that there's very few people on it. So it's always nice to find a place where you can take a stroll by yourself if you wish.
There's a few other campers in the area. There's also toilets over here as well. But the main road's right beside us here. There's a big truck.
And there's also a railway track
Further over. So it's not the quietest of place, but absolutely fine for spending the night. We're far enough away from the road that we didn't really notice. So here's the toilets. So as long as you're self-contained, we'll put it this way, you need to be a responsible camper. You don't want to leave any mess at these places because they're pretty heavily used. Just stayed the night at north of Shag Point, between Shag Point and the Moeraki lighthouse, which is our last day, isn't it, for this trip?
We've been away nearly 3 weeks and we're heading home to catch up with the family.
We've been from Dunedin up to Timaru, if you've been following this video, and then across inland to Tekapo, over into central Otago, and then back over the pig route again to Palmerston, and then a little bit of time spent up here on the Moeraki on the coast. So it's been quite nice beside the sea, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's really nice. Places we've found that we haven't been to before, so we just keep exploring.
I think the thing is that we sort of found is that you don't have to go miles to have a holiday. Some people like to drive a big distance, but there's quite a few places within your local region that you can still explore. So thanks for watching.
Take care, ka kite.
So here we are, arriving back in Dunedin, down the northern motorway. There's a tight, twisty entranceway on the northern side of Dunedin that you have to come down. And this will be the end of a rather short video. Good news is that I've got some footage here from our next trip up the South Island, where we venture to a few new places. So do subscribe if you want to keep in touch. We've also got a WordPress site, so if you Google Hymer space times, You'll find that site where I keep a list of all the videos we've done, as well as a bit of information about our Hymer camper. Thanks for watching.